Okay, say multiplying or dividing. Okay, so what are we doing with number 1? We're multiplying. So what does the rule say when it comes to multiplying? We take numerator times what? And then denominator times. Okay, so we have 1 times 1. What's 1 times 1? 1. All right, and then what's 4 times 2? 8. Is there anything else I can do to this problem? No, so I'll leave it alone. The answer is just 1/8. So go ahead, in between each problem, we'll give you about 20 seconds to write them down in your notebook as we go along. All right? We're gonna go ahead and take 2 times 3, which give me what? 6. And then the denominator, which is 3 times 4, gave you 12. All right, by now you should have seen many problems like this already. And do not leave 6/12 as the final answer, because we know that 12 is a multiple of 6. Am I correct? Okay, so how many guys put the answer is equal to 2? Anybody put 2 down? Thank you. Thank you so much. It is not 2, it is 1/2. Okay, because 12 divided by 6 is 2, but 6 divided by 12 is 1/2. There you go. Okay, there's number 2. We'll leave it up there for 20 seconds for you to get it down, and make sure that you circle the final answers. Make sure that you reduce the number, simplify the number at the end, if it's not in the simplified form yet. All right, for number 3, I hope this little dot in the middle doesn't confuse you. But all I did was I decided, instead of giving you the multiplication sign with like the X in the middle, that little dot in the middle of the 2 numbers also mean multiply. All right, what's 8 times 3? 24, thank you. And then 9 times 4? 36. All right, here I'm gonna tell you guys a trick real quick, whether you know that you need to reduce the number or not. You see how on the top here you have number 8? And the bottom you have a 4? Does 8 go to 4? Yeah. So right there you need to know right away it can be reduced. What about on the top number here? There's a 3 and there's a 9. Does 9 go to 3 evenly? Or at least can I reduce 9 and 3? 3 to 9? Yes, so you know right away that at the end you need to reduce this number. 24/36. Okay. Well, we know that they both even numbers. You know that they both a multiple of 2. It's also a multiple of 4. It's also a multiple of 6. It's also a multiple of what? Take a look at these 2 numbers. 24. It is also the multiple of 12. Thank you. Because you know that if you take 24 divided by 12, what does that give me? 2. Good. And then 36 divided by 12 will give me what? 3. So your final answer is 2/3, because 24/36 can be reduced, or both of these numbers are the multiple of 12. So your GCF, your greatest common factor of 24 and 36 is 12. So you can reduce both numbers. You can divide 24 to 12 and 36 to 12. So the answer is 2/3. But I have a fraction, which is 1/2, times a mixed number. So what do I have to do with this mixed number? What do you mean by that? So you need to change this mixed fraction into fraction. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so what do? I take 2 times what? Which is, and then I take 8 plus what? Which is 11. And what is my denominator? Still 4. Okay. What's 1 times 11? All right. 2 times 4? 8. Well, first of all, we all know that 11 is a prime number. So you're not going to be able to reduce them to 8. But since the denominator is bigger than the numerator, so what can I do if the denominator is bigger than the numerator? I can turn it back to what? Mixed fraction, yes. So what's 11 divided by 8? How many times? 1, good. And then what's the remainder? 3, good. And what is your denominator still? 8. So what is your final answer? 1 and 3, 8. You guys see how every time I have the answer, I circle them? Okay, that's what you guys need to start doing. Is that when you finish with the answer, always circle your final answers. And it's easy to keep track of your work. And then if I get it wrong, I can always go back step by step to see where it goes wrong. All right. Here's number 5. Both of these numbers are what? Mixed numbers, mixed fraction. So the first thing you need to do is go change it. Go rewrite that in fraction numbers. Okay, so earlier I told you, I think you guys already know what to do. You're gonna take 1 times what? 1 times 5 is 5 plus 4 is, so that's become 9 over 5. You're still multiplying. Then 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11 over what? Okay, you guys see how on the top you have a number 9 and the bottom you have a number 3? It means you need to reduce them. Does that make sense? Does everyone now know like when you need to reduce or not now by just look at the numbers? Okay, what's 9 times 11? 99. And what's 5 times 3? 15. Okay, didn't we just say earlier that we know that we need to go reduce the number? Okay, what is the GCF of 99 and 15? What is the greatest common factor of 99 and 15? 15 doesn't go to 6 though. 99 doesn't go to 6 either. There's a hint. Look back here. Look back at these two numbers. There's a hint right there. It is 3. Yeah. It's 3. What's 99 divided by 3? 33. Good. And what's 15 divided by 3? Is this the final answer though? No, it's not. Why not? Right, because the new improper fraction, because the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So what's 33 divided by 5? How many times? 6 times, good. And what's the remainder? 3. And then the denominator is 5. So ladies and gentlemen, your final answer is 6 3/5. There is number 5. Can somebody remind me what is the rule when it comes to dividing fraction? Keep, change, flip. So what am I keeping? I'm keeping the what? No, I'm not keeping the number. I'm keeping the first number. Leave the first number alone. Right? And then I'm going to change division into what? Multiplication. Okay, so that's the change. And then what am I flipping? I'm flipping the second fraction. So what is the reciprocal of 5 over 12? 12 over 5. What's 12 divided by 4? 3. So you know that you need to reduce them afterwards, right? Okay, so but let's go multiply it out first. What's 3 times 12? 36. What's 4 times 5? 20. And again, we know that we need to reduce them. What number does, what is the GCF? Oh, it shut up on me again. What is the greatest common factor of 36 and 20? 4, that is correct. Who say that? Who just say 4? Excellent job. You've been right on top of this game the whole entire time. Great job. Okay, so you know that 36 and 20 is not the final answer yet. You need to go reduce it, simplify the fraction. And the GCF of 36 and 20 is 4. So what's 36 divided by 4? 36, 9. And what's 20 divided by 4? Am I going to leave it 9 over 4? I need to do more to it. Right? Yeah, so what's 9 divided by 5? And the remainder is, and your denominator is, so your final answer is, I'm gonna go over number 7 real quick so you can move on to 8 and 9, since we are already at 11 minutes and 29 seconds for this video. Alright, keep the 1 over 6. Change the division into multiplication. Flip the 2 over 3, that's become 3 over 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 over 12 is not the final answer yet because we know that 12 is a multiple of 3. So I can reduce the 3 and the 12, the GCF of 3 and 12 is 3. So your final answer is 1 over 4. Any questions for me so far with this? Okay, number 8, every time you see a whole number, and again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I always recommend you is to put a what under. Put a 1 under. Turn that into a fraction so it's easy for us to keep track of our work. Okay, so 4 over 5. Keep the 4 over 5. Change the division into multiplication. Okay, and what is the reciprocal of 2 over 1? There you go. That's the reason why I always suggest to you guys to put a 1 under a whole number. And what's 4 times 1? 5 times 2. 5 times 2. What is the GCF of 4 and 10? 2. And what's 4 divided by 2? And 10 divided by 2. So your final answer to number 8 is 2 over 5. Same thing, you can leave the 9 alone, or you can also put a 1 under. Okay? But again, you're going to keep the 9 over 1. So leave the 9 alone. And again, you can also put it 9 over 1. Change division to multiplication. Flip the 9 over 4. 4 over 9. That's become 9 over 4. 9 times 9 gives me what? 81. Well, if you look at this, you know that 9 and 4. 4 doesn't go into 9, 9 doesn't go into 4. There's no GCF, so you know that you're not going to be able to reduce them at the end. But, however, the numerator is what? The numerator is what? 81, and the denominator is 4. So the numerator is bigger than the denominator, so you can go ahead and turn that into a mixed fraction. Okay? What's 81 divided by 4? How many times does it go into? 20, yeah. And what's the remainder? What's the remainder? No, the remainder is 1. Yeah, right? 4 times 20 is 80. So 81 minus 80 is 1. And what is your denominator? 4. So there's your final answer to number 9. Zakia, in your own words, what are the rules? Go. That's it. All you have to say is KCF. Keep, change, flip.